of drawing, like using watercolors, using pencils, pastels.
Teaching. Hello.
They also provide the materials that are used.
Providing materials. All right, that's good. Now we have our 6 questions for both of our stories. So we formed sort of what we're doing it on. On the exhibition, we're going to interview the drama club, the photographers, the patrons, these kinds of people. We're going to shoot we're going to shoot some of the pictures. We're going to shoot how it's raising awareness, things we're going to do, raising money. When it's happening, that's important. We'll have to be there. Where, very important as well. Why and how, money, awareness, exposure, education. These are the biggest things. Because these pictures are the most important. That's the base of the story. But you can't do a story on pictures. What the pictures mean, why the pictures are important, that's what you have to do the story on. So why? It's money, the awareness, exposure, education. That's what the pictures are about, and that's what the story is about. Jill. Jill. Okay. So in art club, we have this art club. We have our who. We have the Charles. We have Martin. We have Madam Jill. We have the art club itself. What? We have the education. We have the art itself. We have the talent. It's been happening over the last 2 weeks. It's the second year. It's a follow-up, so we can actually do something about what were they doing last year, how they've improved it, how they've changed it.
Under what is also life in Kibera.
Oh yeah.
Life in Kibera. That's the name of the show.
Oh, on exhibition, yeah.
Oh, under exhibition, yeah.
That's a good point. Not only the pictures about that, what is not only the pictures, what the pictures are saying. So it's sort of incorporating the why. Why is this important? Why are these pictures important? Well, what are the pictures of? That's important too. I left that out. The pictures are life in Kibera. That's important. So where? It's happening here, of course. Why? To raise money. The education is the biggest part of it. Inspiration. That's a really good one. If people are inspired, they're going to do good work. They're going to want to do something. And inspiration leads to education, which leads to success. That's a good one.
So also experience.
Experience as well. Right up with that. How they've been teaching the past experience. So we have the basis of the base of our story. The who, what, when, where, why, how of both of them. Now what we need is who we're going to interview, what we're going to ask, and what we're going to shoot. We're going to pull that from our who's and our what's, our why's, and our how's.
You took the picture on the flyer? Yeah? It's really good.
It's great. We have people who we can interview. We're going to ask them. And these can be pretty general for all of these people because they're all going to we want to know the same things from everybody. How do they feel about the show? How they feel. Whenever you're interviewing somebody, almost no matter what the story is, how they feel is one of the questions. If it's about a dam collapsing, how do they feel about it? If it's about the team winning the big game and going to the playoffs, how do they feel about it? How do they feel is one of the biggest questions you're going to ask. What else?
The photographers, you can ask them what inspired them.
Inspiration. That's another really big one. Instant favorite. Who is this? What is that? You have to find out why. The why and the how. The action, the reason. who and the where sort of forms your setting. That's where you know where to shoot. It's important if you're doing something on an event, you're trying to promote an event. The who and the where are very important. But here, this is what your story's on, and this is why it's important. Those two really are the most important parts of the 6 questions. And it plays into the interviews, it plays into every aspect of journalism. The who, the what, the where, the why, and the how. If patron about it, maybe shoot him in front of the building. If you're interviewing an artist about what another artist thinks, you might have the other person there, you might have them at the other person's piece of work. But when you're interviewing somebody, you always want something in the shot that correlates to what you're asking him. So let's say you're interviewing a construction worker and you're asking him about his job. You're not going to interview him in a supermarket. You're going to interview him where he's working, at his work site. You're going to have something else in the shot that relates to what you're asking. Let's move on to the art club. You got this side down?